season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. First and 10, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Back to throw now in his own end zone. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
All right, partner, deuce is wild on this sequence. 2 plays, 2 sacks, and now 2 points thanks to the safety. Offensively, there just didn't seem to be much of a plan when they came out on attack. That let the defense create a little chaos up front and set up one of their guys to make a play and get through and record the sack.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
Well, he was really focused downfield, but there was really no viable options. The coverage was too good.
And the defense really quickened the tempo of that play with their pass rush because there was nowhere for him to go with the football. The only place he ended up, down on the ground.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And this is going to be a Bucs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
To throw, Huntley. And this is caught by Evans. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Huntley to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Miles. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. They keep it with Fournette on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Huntley's throw taken in by Evans here. And the Buccaneers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Up the middle they go. It's Miles. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Bucs have moved out in front.
In as many coaches' meetings as we sit in, we hear the word finish all the time, don't we? And on that play, the back actually finished getting into the end zone, breaking the last tackle. Tried to wrap up, tried to use the proper technique, just wasn't able to get it done.
Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. from the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, our score 9-6. Third down. This is Roberts, and he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They'll run on first down. Roberts. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Hurts. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
They'll send Brown in motion right. Here's Hurts to throw. Got a man. It's Jeudy, complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jerry Jeudy, 32 yards. And the Eagles are once again back in front. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open. He has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw. Huntley. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Now a handoff up the middle. Miles. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Miles. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Consecutive runs of 6 yards gives him a 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. It's Miles. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Inside handoff now to Fournette. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Huntley. And I don't think he got there. No. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On 4th down, Huntley. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he's going to have the Bucs first down as they wind up getting 13 there on 4th down. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it's 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Being chased out left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. That's sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Miles. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 12 all. put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there for Philly. 51 yards. Always a benefit to have a quarterback that can roam outside of the pocket, make that throw, and I guess it's helpful to have a guy that can come down with a ball like that.
All of that ties in together perfectly. Imagine being on the other side of the ball, though. You think you've got coverage. The play gets extended. Now you've got to find a receiver to plaster onto before the ball gets there. Very difficult to do.
On first down, Hurts. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. Quick slant here to Smith. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 12-yard line. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Hurts to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Hurts. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession of the football.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And they have regained the lead. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a...
All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out come the Eagles now as he'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half.
He's got a man complete. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. Sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. Leap it. He will make the catch. A big play there for Philly. And even 40 yards. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Drop to throw. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete.
We know he has a lot of confidence in his arm and likes to force it downfield, but the coverage was tight there. Fortunate it wasn't picked off.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Hurts. And that one into the hands of Brown downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have retaken a third quarter lead.
I know we often laugh and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His 2nd touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. And a call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
The throw over the middle, taken in.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 down at the 33. He'll get this to his tight end, Gesicki. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
To throw on 2nd down. Huntley. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And he'll be brought down at about the 20-foot back catches now. That one for 16 and another 1st down.
And these two hooked up on a nice game that played before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with it.
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Leonard Fournette taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Buccaneers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Now the Bucs offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. They'll look to throw. And in the 3rd quarter here, they were trying to push that to a 3-point game, but instead it'll stay at 1.
And I'm a big proponent of not chasing points or going for 2 too early. But in this case, I understand why. If you kick an extra point, you're just up 2, right? So a field goal still puts the other team ahead. So you go for 2 here and protect the field goal lead. They didn't get it done enough.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense for anticipating what's up next.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Hurts. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bucs are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. The Buccaneers in good field position here to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Evans. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Of the 3rd.